Welcome one and all to Dawn Arena for the semifinals of Smackdawn 2024. I'm Mad Vyking.
And I'm Dirk Mahoney.
Tonight, we'll be able to see which of the two will become the final fighters, which will determine who will become the Dominator of 2024.
And also receive glory unending within the records of Dawnmination with a paid expense trip to Honolulu.
We don't have enough money to send them to Honolulu.
We don't? Oh, never mind. The matches tonight will be Angus versus Chestnut and Jer versus Moth. As our first, Angus is a Scottish barbarian golfer that fights with his trusty 9-iron called 007, named after his love for films with Sean Connery in it. His signature move is 4. And Chestnut is a cartoon character turned real-life squirrel creature that fights with his trusty chili powers. His signature move is the Spirit Acorn.
And we have Jer, rebel of nature, and apparently having a warrant out for his arrest. He used the wind to his disposal, as well as a trusty bat, of course. His signature move is Mother Nature's middle finger. Against him is the alien called Moth. Not Mothman, Moth. It's a huge difference, get it right. He's from outer space, crashed over here, you know the whole shebang. He fights with an arsenal of weapons made out of plasma, and of course his trusty signature move, the Void Ball. Into the void. That's the info on the two matches. We'll be right back with the first semi-final match in Dawnmination.
Not Moth. It's a huge difference. Get it right.
You're thinking too loud again, Dirk.
Says the person who had his brain on mute ever since he got here.
Dirk, come on, can't you use some common sense? Please, we're grown adults, we should act like it.
I'll use common sense when you get on my level of commentary within these matches.
Oh, for Valhalla's sake, you're forgetting we have these shock chips that'll ram us to volts each time we fight? You get the demeanor of a bully, but the words are a rambling idiot.
Idiot that failed at science class says what?
Who?
Ha! Gotcha.
No, I mean who?
You!
Me? Why?
Because.
You need to work on that, fella. I'm getting a bag of chips before the match.
That was a pitiful attempt, Dirk. I know you can do better than that.
How am I gonna fry this man up some more with this chip? I've already tried the biology part, the PETA nonsense, the Jimmy Buffett fear, and his shaven head, which, to be honest, I think he already grew most of his hair back. But I'll get him back for calling me a failure.
There we go. Get under his skin. Talk about his flaws. Get his friends to talk about him behind his back. Talk smack about the ones he cares about. Make him the failure.
Yeah, I could try roasting his wife again.
Yeah, let's... Wait. No, that'd be a bit too far.
Yeah, you're right. She doesn't deserve it. I just need to research a bit more about him. I gotta get him to freak out so I can toast his ass.
Feel the fucking demon. You feel the demon inside you.
This is getting stressful. I can't find Carrot, Coconut's not listening to me about this chip situation, and the worst thing is, I can't find this big beefed up lizard to reason with him as well.
I'm an alien, you big blue jerk.
Hey Raphaptor, where you been, mate?
What's it to ya?
What's it to me? Explain why the chips are mad at Dirk's necks. I tried to chat with Coconut about the dangerous side effects from all the volts they're getting, but all she did was send me to you. Now that you're here, don't you think the chips are unnecessary?
The shocking will continue until morale improves.
What do you mean by that?
What, did you forget? They already got chips in them before in that boot camp, and they did jack to make them stop arguing. So Coconut told me to take it a step further with the Shock Chip 2.0 upgrade. Matt and Dirk will stop arguing then.
Mate, what she's doing is committing murder via electric chips. With the way these two couples are right now, they're going to still be arguing. You got to stop this.
Only if they stop arguing. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm about to get back to watching these matches. Whoa! Ow, my snout!
Oh, oops. Huh? Oh, you dropped something. It's a fancy-looking calculator. Oh, you can only put in 4 numbers. On the side it says Thunder Amp Ranch Kale Chip Deliciousness Controller. Ew, you eat kale?
Hey, it's a good source of vitamin C, okay?
Wait a minute. Carrot said something about these kale chips. He rated it 30 out of 85. 30 out of 85. 4 numbers into the voice. Thunder Amp. Kale Chip. Crikey! It's the code!
Oh no you don't. Press that code and I'll send you to the Great Barrier Reef. Ow, my eyes!
I'm gonna press this code in before Raphaptor tries to stop me!
Get back here!
Ladies and gentlemen, Dawnmination fans in attendance and watching from around the universe, welcome to the first match of the semifinals. In this corner, weighing 283 pounds, it's the Scottish Highlander with a golf club, Angus. And in the other corner, weighing 32 pounds, it's the chili chipmunk, Chestnut.
Okay, you two, keep it fair, keep it clean, shake.
I have seen a lot of red squirrels back in the grave country of Alba, but never seen a wee buck-toothed rat like you wearing a fancy suit.
Let's get ready to dominate!
First round has started. Angus started off by taking a few steps back, then running right after Chester in an attempt to put him away with a big kick. Chester had to use his teeth at the right time just to bite down on Angus' boot, just to hold on. Angus grabbed his 9-iron just to swat Chester off his fur boot like it was nothing.
He probably has steel-toed boots underneath.
They do?
Yeah, they do. You live under a rock.
No, most traditional fur boots don't really have steel toes in it, just leather.
Never mind. Well, someone's got cold feet, and when I mean someone, I mean Angus, when Chester surrounded his fur boot with a block of ice. Angus didn't like that, limping over to Chester as he was running away. Chester now used that time to conjure something in his hands. Oh wow, he already made a spirit acorn. He chucked it right at Angus. Angus tried to limp out of the way as much as he can with his frozen solid foot, only for it to slow him down. But he's got his golf club.
Angus cut that spirit acorn like it was butter.
Oh, patch that idea, you wee furry stotter. Time for me to make a sporting out of ye.
Ouch! Chester was able to bring up a little ice orb to shield himself, only for that to shatter in a million pieces. Angus grabbed him by the tail just to twirl him around and around over his head and flung him into the air.
Bad idea on Angus to try to fling him up in the air, because Chestnut's acting like a flying squirrel, conjuring snowballs from his hands just to toss down right at Angus. Angus tried to fling them back with his 9-iron. Well, only like a few of them, but whatever. But ended up getting carpet bombed with a pile of snow. Angus is digging himself out with his golf club. It looks like his beard was frozen.
Should have invested in that beard balm that used to keep me warm.
So cold. Oh, my tongue. Ah, keeps me warmer than a Scottish blackface in the nip of the winter. Oi, it's the name of the sheep. Don't look at me. I'm not racist.
Chester just huffed and puffed and blew a big gust of wind. That gust of wind has turned into a whole blizzard. Angus is trying to fight against the blizzard by walking through it while putting his cloak around his face, only to get blown away. At least Angus is using a cloak that he does to glide through the chilly winds like a paraglider. He's sailing through the wind just to charge right after Chester.
Angus just used that cloak as a makeshift bag to catch Chester inside of it. Angus just laughed at the squirrel's downfall, and he's now... Huh? Something's poking out of it.
Chester's using his tail as a makeshift knife just to cut himself out of that cloak.
me favorite tartan. You're gonna pay for that, you wee devil.
Angus and Jester are now having a sword fight. Angus is fighting against Jester with his golf club, and Jester is fighting with Angus with a frozen tail. Jester used his wits and high agility to hit Angus in all the right spots, just to throw him off and knock him onto his knees, while Angus used the end of his club to swat him away over and over. Oh! Jester just doubled the size of his tail to push Angus a few feet away and onto the floor. Just as he was about to deliver the finishing blow, Angus just angled his golf club just right to break that squirrel tail in half.
Time to send you back to your woodland buddies. 4!
Angus defeated Chester with a sickness move. Angus wins!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Angus.
Right on time. I gotta run before Raphaptor finds me again. Whatever these cobbles did in the ring, it's ruined the hologram a bit. Angus sure bested you in battle looking at it from what happened. I thought that the makeshift tail soft was going to be the trick to get you to win.
Give me back that controller!
Gotta run!
Huh, I didn't expect Carrot to look that wonky. That's unless I drank another shot of vodka on the way here. Well, now that Angus won, we'll see who he'll be fighting against in the second semifinal match in Dawnmination.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dawnmination fans in attendance and watching from around the universe, welcome to the second semi-final match. In this corner, weighing 190 pounds, it's the Rebel of the Winds, Jester. In the other corner, weighing 180 pounds, it's the Moth alien thing from outer space, Moth.
Okay, you two, keep it fair, keep it clean, shake.
Ready to go for the ride in the Tower of Spire. I'm gonna give you a small bug.
We shall see about that, you silly human slug of flesh meat.
Let's get ready to Dawnminate!
The first round has started. Man, Moth, and Jers walking into the middle of the ring, putting themselves in an intense stare down. What's the matter? You got cold both wings?
I wish. I can't fly.
Well, let me simulate that for you.
Jer sent Man-Moth into the air with one of his whirlwinds. Man-Moth's flailing in the air, struggling to grab onto something in his pocket. He used his strength to grab his trusty void ball, just to turn on one of the components of it. That void ball just conjured up a small void just to suck up the whirlwind before closing it back up while Man-Moth landed back on the ground.
Now Man-Moth gave Jer a piece of his mind with a laser beam, shooting them right at Jer's face. Jer fought back by using his gust of wind, but the laser beam passed through and hit him right on his glasses. Ah! That was my favorite pair of glasses.
Let's see if you like this. With a dial of my void ball, I shall use it to my benefits.
Ow, my eyes!
Now you get to feel how we felt when you had those bright teeth.
I'll blind you with a fist to your face, dumbass.
Dirk, not now. Dirk is dazed from that bright light to the point where he couldn't see Jack. He's on the floor, touching the ring like a familiar character from a mystery gang. Jer's now walking through Man-Moth with his hands out like a zombie, trying to see where he accurately is.
Blinded and unable to see, huh, you filthy human?
That's what you think, bug.
Ouch! Jer just smacked the fluff out of Man-Moth right in his face. Man-Moth tried to fight back, but Jer kept beating him until he turned into a puddle.
And Man-Moth used his other pair of hands just to grab a hold of the end of that baseball bat. Jer fought back by hitting Man-Moth with a kick right in the stomach. Oh! Jer finished it up with a bitch slap, sending him to the floor.
Now Man Moth's using his void ball again, summoning something. Wait, it's a big sandcastle? Why?
You gotta be kidding me. Sandcastle. What are you, 3 or something? Sure didn't like that little trick as much as he used a gust of wind to blow away that sandcastle.
That sandcastle was used to create a haboob. What's so funny, Mad?
You said a boob.
You're so immature. You know that? That's why you treat your brain like a slut hole. It's not funny. I'm trying to be smart here.
What other words you know, you clatterfart?
What did you call me? I had a... oh, I think I just inhaled some of the dust.
Sure, use some of the sandstorm just to surround Man Moth into a cloud of dust so they come down. But it looks like he's putting real pressure on him. He turned that sandstorm into a sandstone with Man Moth in it. He turned him into a fossil inside. Sure is going to make a bunch of alien hunters run for the money, now that I think of it.
I need water. Whew. A tentacle just popped up from that conjured up sandstone. Man Moth has unleashed Phlegethos.
I get you, Phlegethos.
Like I'm scared of that thing. Taste tornadoes, you tentacle creep. Joe released the Mother Nature's middle finger. That tornado's tearing through across the ring and fighting against the huge tentacle creature, snapping some of the tentacles and tossing it around like a plastic bag.
Man Moth didn't like the look of that tornado just tearing that monster a new one, so he just hopped out of the ring and ran off before he could see the damage of what Jer can bring. Jer just used his tornado to throw that monster up in the air.
He done it! Jer did it! Uh-oh. Now he's running to the other end of the ring to yank Man Moth back inside before he can walk right out the door. What's he gonna do? Tell me the last word before I send you into the air like your little octopus fella.
Oh, I do have something to say. Look up.
What the hell I mean by that?
Jer got flattened by Phlegethos. He is knocked out. Man Moth wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Man Moth.
How long am I going to keep running away?
I'm getting that device back, no matter what, Sharky. Get over here.
Somebody get this stupid octopus off of me!
Oh, here you go.
Thanks. I gotta skedaddle before that monkey cub tries to get me. Stupid friggin' batch.
You're welcome. Hey, Finny, catch! Roar!
Oh! At least I'm still alive. Huh? Crikey! I broke the device! Oh, damn it! Now how am I going to turn off these chips?
You jerk! Coconut was gonna give me a bonus pay for this experiment thing, whereas a frozen mother flippin' dog fighting Monday through Friday, monkey flippin', ugly butt sniffing, comedy watching, newspaper reading, son of a fish destroying that chip controller.
Don't know what happened there, but either way, that concludes the semifinals match. Next week will be the moment on who shall win Dawnminator of 2024, Angus or Man Moth. That's the match for tonight. I'm Mad Vyking.
I'm about to beat your ass soon.
Again, now's not the time, Dirk, and this was Smackdawn. Stay safe, Millennium City, and good night. Seriously, I'd watch your tone if I were you. You're acting what you were before we got these chips.
You'd act out less if your wife was around to see how you are.
Oh, yeah? What if your mother was watching you, how you act? She'd beat your ass down with a wooden spoon if she sees you talking the I'm smarter than you this. I know a bunch of biology better than you this bullshit you keep spewing.
Your wife would see how you treated me when I had that eye and teeth surgery.
That was your own fault, you idiot.
Well, you could have kept your mouth shut instead of roasting me before dawn time could be done, but no, you didn't.
I can say the same thing for you when you slapped my head. Not once, not twice, but 29 frickin' times.
And I'll slap your head a 30th time if you keep it up.
Whoa! Finny! Hey! Okay, wait. When did you get a gun?
That wasn't me. Oh, hey, it's Phil. With some firecrackers.
I didn't have enough Roman candles on the way here, so I had to substitute. Mr. Vyking, Mr. Mahoney, don't you think that this feud has gone on long enough?
You're telling me? I can't get a word out without Dirk being all arrogant towards me and talking about biology for the 50th frickin' time.
How do you think I felt after being made fun of all these seasons, huh? You didn't think twice after that incident with my beard. Ah, okay.
You two are gonna end up electrocuted to death with the way you're waggling your tongues endlessly. We gotta settle this immediately.
What, with another match? We all know what's gonna happen to Dirk.
You think I'm too weak to beat your ass again?
Remember when you thought you were strong by drinking that drink when I fought you?
Which one?
The Brook Lady one?
Oh.
Look, Phil, these chips are shocking the hell out of us. I'm tired, Dirk's tired, we're all tired. We try to work things out, but it's just that we still hate each other.
Yeah, I noticed that after I installed the 2.0 upgrade.
You what?
So you're telling me that you're the person who put the chips in us? Why would you do that?
Well, it's a long story. See, the first time I used the chip to shock people, it was for Harold. Bloodstained the Vile Bleeder. Each time it shocked him, it was actually supposed to make him stronger, but it was a flop. I was going to can it, but then the CEO contacted me and told me to continue with a little bit of tweaks here and there. We tried searching for 2 willing test subjects, but then we found out that you guys are actually the perfect candidates. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to actually tell you the real reason, so we had Raphaptor send you through this whole lengthy friendship bootcamp thing just for a reason to get your toe into better shape. Now, the chip didn't work and the 2.0 upgrade didn't work, so I have no choice but to get the chips off of you two.
So you're the one that has been electrocuting us?
Yes?
Phil, do you have any idea on how you put yourself a foot closer into a world of hurt right now?
With a basket of pain fries to go with it?
Wait, before you guys beat me up, let me explain. I was not the only one in on this. It was also Carrot Juice as well. He had this idea of disguising the chip as some kind of flavor enhancer to some random brand of kale chips, which I gotta say were actually pretty delicious from a nutritional standard. That it had its own button to switch the chips off. But looking at what Finny did, it looks like there's no chance to turn them off anymore.
So we're stuck with these chips that are just gonna keep electrocuting us until we're nothing but dust?
Nope, because I do have another way. I can manually turn them off.
Great. Do so. Quickly. Now!
Up, not so fast, you two. Before I can even do that, I need a favor from you two.
If it's something D&D or math related, count me out.
Nope, something is much better and needed for you two. Follow me.
Why do I gotta get involved with the nerds? Son of a...
Yay, more nerdy nonsense from Phil. Whee!
I'd suggest you shove him in a toilet while he's not looking.
Not now, me.
Quit talking to yourself, Dirk.
Fine.
At least it's not the end for him. Now that I think of it, I didn't know Carrot was in on this. I thought he was against it looking at the note he gave to me. Speaking of him, I still don't know where he is.
My Stone King, we made it. We traveled back to the past.
Do we have enough time to find the warehouse and stop their gathering?
I believe so. However, barging in as ourselves would prove fruitless. Whoever is in there might try to hurt us.
Huh. Hurt us? Impossible. 8,000 years I have ruled my kingdom, and never has anybody, gargoyle or human, has hurt me. What do you suggest we should do not to give ourselves in front of these mortals?
A disguise would suffice. We can go to a clothes shop but I am afraid most of the clothes would not fit you because of your big size, my Stone King.
What do you mean by that?
No. I didn't mean it like that, my Stone King. You're as fit as a normal strong man. I mean, normally the clothes of mortals is much smaller than yours, and you would look silly if you were to...
Look, I get it. Is there a clothing shop near us that can accommodate us for a disguise?
I shall check, my Stone King.
It's possible that these mortals at the warehouse could be armed to the teeth with swords and firearms. And the fact that Charles found out it was led by a gargoyle, a person of my kind, who could it be, and why would they commit such heinous actions underneath my vigilant eye?
My Stone King, I have bad news. There is no clothing store in this area that is open to gather clothes.
The fact that we cannot conjure a disguise immediately would make it more difficult in that warehouse.
Perhaps taking away the clothing of a beggar of this city would work.
Thelonius, I am a king, not a barbarian. I stand by an honorable code for my kingdom.
How about someone as a distraction, like a servant that delivers prepared food to abodes?
Good advice, and I've just the place to acquire one.
Where?
Welcome to Golden Nacho, the Community Center. What can I get for you?
Evening, mortal. I would like to acquire one of your servants here for a mission I am in.
Sorry, we don't have a catering service, and the delivery driver just couldn't us in a couple of hours ago.
You dare deny my Stone King's orders!
Thelonius, lay your sword down.
Look, man, I've been in the store since 3 p.m., and I was supposed to be off like at 6 p.m. to get into a cool glass party down in the warehouse at 11 p.m. But they have me working at a double shift by myself until midnight. I mean, who needs Mexican food that much at 10:30 p.m.?
Hey boy, 10:30 p.m. Tacos.
Gloves party at 11. Of course, it's that incident in the warehouse. It's 10:30 now. We don't have enough time. Unless... I got it. Where are your uniforms and your mode of transportation?
We got a moped out in the back. If you want to do a delivery shift, be my guest.
My Stone King, what are you planning to do? My Stone King, you have knowledge of gods and previous rulers and all of Abagaya. But why would you stoop so low as to have us wearing the clothes of servants of this golden natural palace?
Just follow my lead, Physia.
Oh, these mortals here. Pitiful. The boss will definitely use them in a fashion he seems fit for his ultimate domination over the world. That's nothing but cannon fodder.
The Sparkcoil gathered quite the crowd.
Her threatening nature must have been used to get them here. The setting here reminds me of this Fight Club movie. Very good film.
Huh? No. It can't be.
My Stone King, what's wrong?
It's her. Thelonius, let's get down to the warehouse. Now.
As you wish, my Stone King.
Thelonius, you can just call me King Rasheen or just Rasheen. You don't have to say my Stone King every time.
I cannot disrespect you, but as you wish, my King Rasheen.
Listen up, you gloved freaks. We're gonna ultimatum. Glad you got our message. But the moment you put those gloves on, you relinquish your title as a weakling. As long as you follow my commands, we shall mold you into a fighting unit that will conquer anything you set your minds to. First rule, don't mention us. Second rule, do not mention us. Third rule, only one fight at a time. And make sure to put those gloves to good use. Without further ado, let's... Who could that be? A straggler?
I've got the delivery of 20 tacos and 20 burritos for a party here.
I haven't ordered food from a restaurant that serves mediocre Tex-Mex. Why do you two look too big to be in those uniforms?
We had our clothes accidentally dry cleaned.
You two look a little familiar. Ah, the true man of my matron's world, with the clothing of a puny mortal servant. Oh, the mirth I have looking at you two.
That would be $50 in cash. Would you like to give a tip?
You any humans? Do you see these men with a servant's clothing? Is this what you want to be? Working for some higher-ups that would stomp on you like a doormat? Working your fingers to the bone for nothing more than a simple coin? Or do you want to be like me? Free, strong, and ready to fight whoever comes your way to put you in chain and shackles like a servant. Ultimatum, attack them!
Curses! These mortals are drunk with the thought of becoming their own masters. I must think of a way to break their spell. What happened at Fight Club to stop them? Aha! Alphas, halt! Alpha males and females. Doesn't it seem ridiculous of yourselves to give your lives to become dominant in what you are looking for? Wearing these gloves and giving a blind oath to becoming something you are not. Yes, we live in an age where men and women like us are more docile and domesticated to the lifestyle we live in, to the point where men who show physical prowess and acquire wealth, spouses, and power make you envious with rage. Why give yourselves to this instead of becoming your own human?
What in the fuck? Did this man call us virgins? Get him!
By her bright eye, is the sword of the matron. This was given to by the knight of the highest honor under the Stone King. If he's here, then it's...
Stone Princess Sylvia, the Jasper Warrioress. It has been many, many years since I've seen you, has it not?
Stone King Rasheen? The Sunstone ruler of the true children of Gaia? Father?
Your oratorical skills have not waned since I last seen you before I was teleported away by the warrior wizard a long time ago. It's saddening to see you use it to gather these mortals to give up their lives for the boss you gave your oath to.
My heart still burns with hate that our people lost against Gashamun in that fight. Ever since I was whisked away into this foreign land where mortals like him rule this world with an iron fist, I wanted revenge. I was given a chance to rule this land as our matron sees fit by a man wrapped in bandages.
Our kind did not perish, my daughter. I have seen their kingdom when I managed to teleport to our world. They still stand by their king.
Then why are you here, Father? Shouldn't you return back to our people?
I trusted the king for my land to continue ruling as is, as I intended to stay to rule over our kind that was thrust into this world in the first place.
We have a kingdom in this land as well?
Yes. However, from another timeline, I perished under the crushing blow of your bandaged boss. He lives with the same blood of Gretchen Jolbazad, Gashamun's right hand.
You're Your kingdom? The boss destroyed it? I can't believe it.
Fret not, it is not too late. My matron has sent me here to warn you to stop this from happening in the first place. The descendant of Jolbazad needs the energy these men you gathered in this warehouse to destroy our kingdom. Tell them to leave and never return here, lest you want the kingdom to fall in your time.
I see. I cannot let this happen. Not under my eyes. Ultimatum, listen up. Take those stupid gloves off and throw them in the trash. Burn them. I do not care. Forget what you just saw and go home.
What the fuck? I called up work to get here!
Get out before I crush you!
Here's a taco or burrito for you mortals on the way out. One for you, and a burrito for you. Hopefully these mortals will reflect on their decisions. Sylvia, you know what's best for our future. Fly back to the kingdom. It lies in the desert. Follow these directions from the slip of paper.
I will. I won't let you down, Father.
The matron wishes you good luck. Thelonius, let's go back. Yes, King Russian. It's Stone King, Thelonius. But you ordered me not to say my Stone King every time, just a few minutes ago. You're contradicting yourself again. Shut up and teleport back.
If what my father said is true, I have no time to waste. I have to get to the kingdom quickly!